It's time for dinner. Would you like to have some bread? Inquired Mom. No, thank you. How about some jam? Mom suggested, no, thank you. I don't want bread or jam. I want pie. Did you enjoy my reading? No, na? Correct, because I did not take proper gaps, proper stops, full stops, and I just kept reading. I did not use proper fillings in middle. Correct. Today we are going to do punctuations. Hi, I am Tanvisha from Young Roots. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do that. It will really help and motivate me. Correct. So let's start with punctuations. When do we use what punctuations at the correct place is really important. Few punctuations are capital letters, full stop, exclamation, question mark, commas. So these all are punctuations. So if you use them at the correct place, then only you make a correct sense to the sentence. And if someone is reading, will also enjoy reading with correct punctuation marks used at the correct place. So whenever you go to school, you go to school every day. I know my kids, you go to school. In school, what do you all take? You take your school bag, tiffin box, water bottle, bags filled with books, pencils, erasers, and compass box. And your lunch box, everything is being filled in your school bag. So you don't go in your school without this, correct? Likewise, whenever these words, English words, whenever they go out in your books, when they are in story books or whenever they are in your textbooks, they are always with punctuation marks. You will see them in capital letters. You will see somewhere there's an exclamation, question mark, comma, and somewhere there is also a inverted comma to say something special. So correct, whenever you go, you see all these things together. So whenever we are reading, writing English language, this all punctuation marks come into consideration. We will do the first one, that is the capital letter. First one, capital letters. When do we use these capital letters? First one, when it's a proper noun. Proper noun is when there is a name for a noun, then it becomes a proper noun. Then you use a capital letter for that. Second, when it's the beginning of the sentence, you always use a capital letter. That rabbit is jumping. T, capital. Then, when there is an I, or if the I is in the beginning, you do a capital letter. If it's in the middle of the sentence, then also you use a capital letter for that. So these are the three rules which you have to consider. So now I give you one assignment or one quiz now to solve it. So it's on your screen. I'll give you a sentence. You have to pick up the wrong one and you have to correct it. Ready? Cover your book with this paper. The sentence says this: cover your book with this paper. Okay, I give you 2 seconds. Correct. So the correct one is cover. C. You have to use it capital. Cover your book with this paper. Full stop. Yes, my next one is full stop. Next one is full stop. Whenever you finish your sentence, whenever you think the sentence is complete, put a full stop. And also while reading, if you see there's a full stop, take a gap or you pause for a minute, pause for a second, and then you read the second sentence. So when I was reading, it's time for dinner. It's a full stop. I should pause and then read the second one. So see, how do I read? It's time for dinner. Would you like to have some bread? So would you like to have some bread? It's a question mark. I'm doing an inquiry. But here we are doing full stop when I say it's time for dinner. Would you like to have some bread? I say full stop and then I start with the other sentence. So while I read, you come to know, okay, her first sentence is complete. Now she's asking something else. Or when the story is complete with one sentence, with one incident, it says a full stop and then it starts the second sentence. This is how you read also and you use your full stop. It's time for quiz. I'll give you one question. I have a blue car. I give you 2 seconds to identify what is wrong in the sentence. Correct. The sentence should be I capital. I have a blue car. Full stop. Correct. Understood? The capital letter for I after my sentence is complete, full stop is necessary. Next one, next punctuations we are going to do question mark. Okay, question mark, this is your full stop and this is capital letter. Okay, question mark, it's very easy if you're inquiring something. What are you doing? How are you? You're basically your WH questions. That time you use your question mark. It's a quiz time. Now I'll give you one question and you have to answer me in 2 seconds what is wrong in this quiz. Okay? Is this your book? Okay, the sentence is this your book? I give you 2 seconds, think over it. Okay, the correct answer is, I know everyone has got it right, is I is capital, is this your book? Question mark. So I said WH questions will also be with question mark, but if something is starting with is, then also you have to think, is this your book? Can be question mark that I'm asking, is this your book? So you have to put a question mark. Or you have to read the sentence properly, understand whether it's asking something, then put a question mark. Okay, next one, comma. When do you use comma? Simple and easy one. When there is a list of items in your bucket, you use a comma. I had gone to a shopping mall. I bought a banana, comma, apple, comma, watermelon and mango. Full stop. Some may also write, I had gone to a shopping mall. I bought apple, comma, banana, comma, watermelon, comma and mango, full stop. That is also correct. Or else you don't put a comma before an and, you put a comma before an and. That is all fine. So comma is used when there is a list of items and you have to put comma for separation. Or you use for some sudden things happen or an interrupted things which has happened. Suddenly the cat came in my room. Suddenly, comma, the cat came in my room. So it's something which is uninterrupted and which is suddenly happened. Okay? And one more thing where you can put comma when there is no relevance. And if you remove that sentence and then also you can make a sentence. So for example, the tourist, comma, walking slow, comma, followed them to the museum. Okay, so for example, I've removed walking slow and I just say the tourist, comma, followed them to the museum. That also makes sense. And if you still add walking slow in the middle, that also makes sense. So the tourist, comma, walking slow, comma, followed them to the museum. So that was non-essential part, which was just giving more description to the sentence, can be also added in that. and if you remove them, then also it is not affecting your sentence. But you still put a comma so that you separate them, that the tourist, comma, walking slow, comma, followed them to the museum. You're just adding more description to the tourist. Correct. So this is the comma punctuation, separating the items, putting certain things appeared which were not, surprising things appeared. Then you say, suddenly, comma, the cat was in my room. And non-essential things which I just mentioned. So these are the three things where you use a comma. Okay, now it's quiz time. I will give you the sentence. I'll give you 2 seconds and you have to tell me which one is wrong, and you have to rechange that sentence on my screen. Here goes your first question for the quiz. Would you like an apple? The question is, would you like an apple? Here is your 2 seconds. Think properly and recreate the correct one. Yes, the correct one is W capital. Would you like an apple? Question mark. Okay, second one. She brought pizza, pasta and drinks to the party. The correct one is she, S capital. She brought pizza, comma, pasta and drinks to the party. Full stop. Correct. Now next one. What are you doing? What are you doing? The correct one is W capital. What are you doing? Question mark. Correct. I think everyone is getting correct because it's very easy. What are you doing? W capital, and in the last you have a question mark. Last one. My dog name is Tom. Okay, the correct answer is my, M capital, dog name is Tom. T also capital, it's a proper noun, and then in the last you have a full stop. Correct. So this is how we did our punctuations. We learned full stop, comma, question mark. We also learned exclamation mark in our punctuations. Keep following Young Roots for more videos on grammar and keep learning with us. Thank you. Bye.